Oh, welcome back on Just French It and in this new episode of Vendredi Vocabulary. I hope you like the new audio setup. There is some plosives, I'm sorry, I don't have a pop filter. That might change in the future, for the moment we'll stay like that. Let me know if you like it. So welcome in this new episode of Vendredi Vocabulary, and this week we are going to see together 10 ways to say how are you in French so you can be prepared for all situations. Casual, formal, funny, a bit lame maybe sometimes. We'll see all of that together. But just before we dive in, I would like to talk to you about the roadmap to fluent French. If you don't know what that is, if you still haven't downloaded it, if you still haven't downloaded it, it is a step-by-step guide on how to learn French. So if you are learning French, which I think you are if you are watching this video, you should download it. It really is a step-by-step guide. You just go from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, etc., etc. It helped over 800 learners so far, and well, it's easy and it's free, so I don't know why you would not download it. If you do want to download it, the link is in the description below the video. You just have to enter your email address and I will send it to you by email. Alright, so let's dive in, shall we? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Comment ça va means simply how are you. It's the most basic way to ask someone how he or she is. Comment ça va? Literally it means how is it going? How is it going? But that's really the equivalent of how are you in English. Let's say it together. Comment Remember the T at the end of comment is silent. Comment ça. The C with a CD, which is the little thing that you see under the C, is pronounced as a S. Donc, ça. Comment ça and va. Comment ça va? For a much more formal way to ask how are you, you can say comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? And we're going to talk about the liaison in a bit, but for the moment. You should use this with people you have a great load of respect for and that you don't know much. It's not the kind of stuff you are going either in front of you who's not respecting the stop. See what I mean? But it's the kind of thing you would say to someone else's grandfather, for example, or for your boss. If it's a formal kind of business thing, you would say comment allez-vous? So let's say it together. Comment, silent T, but because here there is a liaison, we are going to pronounce it. Comment t'allez? Comment t'allez? Comment allez-vous? If you want to sound particularly friendly, you can say comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? It means how are you doing, but you are really inquiring about how the person is feeling. Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? It's the kind of stuff you would say to a friend you haven't seen in a while or to a friend who was sick. Comment vas-tu? Let's say it together. Comment? You should know how to say this by now. Vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Now, if you don't have the time, if you want to be really quick, or if you don't really know the person, but that you want to say how are you, because you know, that's polite, you can say ça va? Ça va? Ça va? And I do not want to see this written with an S, please. This is just internet. Well, I guess, you know, if more and more people write it like that, so I guess it's not so much a mistake anymore, but please write it with a C, CD, with the little thing under the C. If you see it with an S, that means that the person is speaking to you phonetically, which is not going to help your French much. Okay, maybe it's easier for pronunciation or for reading, but no, that's not how French is it? That's the beauty of French, you know, the letters don't make necessarily much sense. So, Ça va is the kind of stuff you would say to your friend on the internet when you don't want to go in details. Ça va? Ça va? Et you could also say that to someone who just fell. For example, ça va? Something like you are inquiring about how, not how they feel, much more how, if they are hurt. Ça va? So let's say it together, even though I know you know how to say it already, because we pronounce this all together already. Ça va. Ça va. At the end of French questions, you have to go up. In most languages, it's like that. Ça va? Not, because if you say it without going up, it's not a question, and it means I'm okay. Ça va. Which, I don't know if you've seen this meme on the internet, but you can have a conversation in French with just this sentence. Ça va? Ça va. Ça va? Ça va. It means, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. This one's my favorite. It's super casual, and you know I like casual French. Ça boum? Ça boum? It's the kind of stuff, you know, it's kind of a bit lame in a way, you know. You don't say that to sound very smart, or you say that to be funny, really. Ça boum? It's something that would probably have been, that was probably trendy like 30 years ago or 40 years ago. So yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Ça boum? Ça boum? Let's say it together. Ça bou. This is an extra tricky syllable to say. B ou boum. B ou bou me. Bou me. It's all at the front of your mouth. Ça boum. Ça boum. You really have to go with your lips if you want to pronounce this correctly. But this one is basically the same, it's just another word. Boom means, well, doesn't really mean anything. It just is kind of an imagery of, you know, something that is exploding. So because it's exploding, it's joyful, you know, like fireworks. And this one is roule, which means to roll. How is it rolling? How is it rolling actually is something in English, right? Tell me in the comments. So, ça roule, ça roule, ça, roue, roue, ou, roue, roule, roule. If you don't know how to pronounce your R's, I have a whole video on the subject, which I will put a link just up there on the screen or down below in the description. Now that's another kind of casual French. That's the casual French that you don't say because it's you know, I don't really know how to say that nicely, but it's the kind of thing, you know, not so nice people say. Comment va? Comment va? You know, you have to like do a bit of a, I don't know, ghetto thing at the same time. Comment va? Comment va? Yeah, it's the equivalent of the English what's up? What's up? You know, comment va? It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit lame if you say that to normal French people would make fun of you if you say it like that. So let's say it together though, so you can, you know when it's bad. Comment va, comment va. Are you still with me? There's 3 more to go. Comment tu te sens? Comment tu te sens? This one is really when you want to know how someone is feeling. Se sentir in French, to feel. To feel inside. You know, it's things that it's not the same way as if you touch someone and he's feeling. It's the feeling that you have inside you. If you are sick, for example, you are not feeling good. Je ne me sens pas bien. So in this case, with this sentence, you are asking how the person is feeling internally, if he or she is okay. Comment tu te sens? Comment tu te sens? How are you feeling? So let's say that together. Comment tu, te, tu, te. Hear the difference. Tu, te. Tu te sens. Sens. The S at the end is silent as well. Comment tu te sens? Now, the last two that we are going to see together do not translate literally as how are you, but usually they are used in the same situation. Sometimes they are used after how are you. For example, you ask someone, comment ça va? And then if you haven't seen them in a while, you could say, quoi de neuf? It means what's up. But you could just say, quoi de neuf? And the person will answer with how they feel, what they have been doing, etc. Quoi de neuf? Literally, what is new? What is new? Let's say it together. Quoi? Quoi? It's the wa sound. Wa. Quoi de neuf? Neuf. For once, the letter at the end is not silent, so you have to pronounce it. Quoi de neuf? Quoi de neuf? Neuf meaning new, brand new. Something is neuf when it hasn't been opened, for example. Quoi de neuf? Alright, and the last one of this series of 10 ways to say how are you in French is quoi de beau. Quoi de beau. It literally means exactly the same way as quoi de neuf, but we say pretty. What is pretty? What is happening? What's new? Same thing. So let's say it together. Quoi? 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 De beau. Beau. Quoi de beau. All right, little recap, but let's do it. Let's transform this into a game. If you can say it correctly before I say it, then you win 1 point. Tell me how many points you get at the end in the comments. All right, first one. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Second one. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Remember the liaison here. Third one. Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? If you can't hear that, I'm sorry, it's the dryers of the farming cooperative that is right next to my parents' place. So I'm sorry, I can't do anything to prevent that noise. It's just happening randomly. Fourth one. Ça va? Ça va? Fifth one. Ça boum? Ça boum? Sixth one. Ça roule? Ça roule? Seventh. Comment va? Comment va? Eighth. Comment tu te sens? Comment tu te sens? Ninth. Quoi de neuf? Quoi de neuf? And 10th. Quoi de beau? Quoi de beau? Alright guys, this is it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you next week on Just French It for another Vendredi Vocabulary. If you have ideas of topics you would like me to cover, please leave me a comment with your ideas, and I promise I will look at them and I will do them if I can. Or I will send you links to videos that actually do that kind of stuff. Okay? I'll see you next week. Bye bye!